Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Tallidus Plays, we're taking another crack at Go Way Back. Alright, we are spawned in here. Again, the idea with this game is that every time you start it up, it's in a different map seed. So it's always a different overworld map that you're playing on, randomly generated. You always want to grab your map to see where you're at. Looks like we're at the bottom right this time, and we need to go up and to the left to get to the weather tower. Alright. Again, what you do is you take a look at your map and you kind of want to sort of hopscotch your way there by hitting these points of interest, the little squares. The larger squares, I believe, are cabins that you can actually spend the night in. These smaller squares tend to be sheds and things of that nature. Get your compass and your... Looks like they're giving us matches now instead of the flint and steel that we used to get. So I think we have limited uses of the matches. We've got to be a little bit more careful. Light the fire up. Oh, you got to be kidding me. So I've already wasted a match. Let's grab some more kindling and throw all this on. And we'll be a little bit more cautious here. I'm going to throw this directly on the paper. There we go. Alright, so I've already used 2 out of our 10 total matches. Not a very smart maneuver there. Let's throw on our jacket. And again, before you start out, you want to kind of get the lay of the land using your map to see which direction you want to go. Again, we are on that southeast portion of the map. I think we want to go north-northwest. I think each square is a kilometer. So, it looks like about a quarter of a kilometer north-northwest is our first point of interest. And then we'll head almost directly northwest to that second small point in the very corner of that square. We'll need to find our way down the ridge. I don't know if there's... Looks like a potentially safe route actually just north of that second POI. So, that's our current plan of action. I think we're warm enough now, so let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to grab a few provisions for the road here. Grab our bottle of water, a couple of cans of food. Actually, let's grab all 4. Oh, we can't even hold all 4? Hold on. Surely I can rearrange these. You can actually rotate items as well by using the mouse wheel where you're holding the item. And I think by rotating them, you can kind of Jenga them into a better position to hold in your inventory. Alright, so let's strike out here. We'll start making our way into the forest. Again, we want to go north-northwest for about a quarter kilometer. Keep an eye on that compass as you go. Again, you just keep kind of scanning the horizon. There we are. Looks like a shed. Looking for fences like that is a good thing. Again, any man-made structures, outhouses, wood sheds, all that. It's good to tell you that you are getting close to something interesting. So in this case, we have basic sweater. I think we're already wearing one. Yeah, that's okay. Ooh, another matchbook. We'll definitely take that. That's good. I was worried that they would only give you the 10 starting matches, but that's going to come in handy. So again, we are at a POI. There's not much else to loot here, so we're going to keep on running. But we do know at this point, if we are at the POI there, the first one, that we need to go almost directly northwest to get to that second POI. So we're going to be running a lot further this time, almost a full kilometer. About 3 to 4 times longer than our previous run, so we'll get lined up and we'll get going. Again, you want to keep a pretty straight line here, because if we start zigging and zagging, we're going to get lost real quick. I'm not going to go back too far because we don't want to be going away from our destination that much. We don't want to go off course. But if I could find... Yep, there we go. That looks like structure. Actually, that might be a full cabin. I think it is. Excellent. All right. This is perfect. Be able to hopefully start a fire. Get a generator going here. Close that up. All right. No pot on the stove. Oh, yeah, we got a pot here. Good. So that's another thing I think they did a little bit better on was adding more cooking pots. And I think they randomized the cabins a bit. Looks like some of these textures are still loading in on the floorboards. But we can find the generator and start that up. I'm pretty sure in the primary or in the full game, generators will not have fuel in them like they do right now. Grab our twigs. Get rid of that bucket. Again, I'm using F to just hold them under my arm. Sort of a quick inventory. And we can go inside and put them all in the fireplace using R. Sort of a quick place. Alright, and then also you want to grab more kindling from nearby. There's almost always a little pot with some extra pieces of paper in it. Again, if you find edible food, snack on that. Let's do a quick loot session in here. I've never found anything in the ovens, to be honest, but you never know. It's worth a peek. Don't think we have anything to cook, really, no. I mean, I guess we could cook our canned food. Not sure if that actually increases its calorie count. Let's go up here. And... well, bust out the flashlight, can't see. Okay. I think that's good. Again, not quite sure the time of day. I think the daytimes feel like they're a little longer. I think it would have been nighttime by now already. But let's go ahead and start a fire up and get warm. Using our matchbook here. Be very careful. Try to make sure you throw that match on a nice piece of kindling like the paper or the smaller twigs or cardboard. Because if you throw it directly on the logs, you might have just wasted a match. Also, let me double check my inventory for foodstuffs. We have their water. I'm going to try to probably hold on to that water for now. Because you do get some water from eating things, like certain canned foods. So if we could do that, that would be great. Oh, what's this? Insulated jacket. I think we will be switching to that. Again, you can see this basic jacket insulates to 8 degrees Celsius, whereas the insulated jacket insulates to -4. So I believe the lower the number, the better it does at keeping you warm. And right now we'll just kind of hang out. Keep using this fire to warm up, get nice and toasty before we head back out. Does seem like it's getting a little dark, so I don't know if I want to spend the night in here or not. Not entirely sure. Let's look at the map and see. If we're really far away from another POI, we might spend the night here. So if I'm right, and you're looking at our map, you can see that pretty much from the sleeve of my jacket directly left, 1 square across, we're at that top left small square. So basically almost a full square up and a full square left of our starting point. So again, we go directly north, we will find a nice safe route down the sort of ravine wall. So what we do now is we can hold E to open the pot. And I believe what we do is we drag our item that we want to cook into the cooking pot. And you'll hear that noise, that means it's starting to cook. So yeah, the calories will go up, and the water content will start to go down. And it'll hit a happy medium, so the calories will sort of plateau. And at a certain point, actually, when you overcook it, the calories will start to go back down. So you want to pull this. See right now? This has been cooked all the way through. So we'll draw that off. And as you can see, the item actually gets smaller when you cook it. So I should probably go through here and cook all my foodstuffs. So they shrink up, and they're also worth more calories. I'll also peek outside to see if we have any more wood in our wood box. So let's do that now. I think we used it all up earlier. Okay. It's a nice, terrifying evening outside. I'm glad we decided to stay here for the night. Lovely green sky. And if there was anything else in these woods, I'd be terrified. Even if it was just like a couple of wolves or a bear. I would not be having fun right now. Our priorities might shift a little bit today. We're going to have to be running pretty much a dead sprint, straight north-northwest. We'll do a pit stop at the POI, but then keep going north to get to the river as quick as we can to get water. And on that note, the fire is dead. We are warm, and the sun is rising. So let's keep on trekking here. I don't think we really need the flashlight anymore. It's light enough out here. And we're going to hop down and make our way down the hill. And there, when you know it, we are right over the gross stuff. So I think it might be worth taking a swig. What we can also do is to tab. I think we can equip the water bottle and use it to fill. Right mouse button refills it. So now it says that the water bottle is full. And then we can drink directly from the water, which we will. One time. Just to see what happens. Again, I only took one drink. It does show that we have, I think, some sort of food poisoning on our hunger bar. So, we'll see how long that lasts. Again, they tweaked the way that food poisoning works, I think, to be a little bit more of a debuff in the newer patch. So hopefully we didn't make a huge mistake. But before, it wasn't really that bad. It didn't seem to do a whole lot to ruin things. Where in reality, drinking bad water is atrociously bad choice. You know, I think we see some mushrooms here. We could grab these. These are black trumpet mushrooms. Yes, and we can cook these up, and they will reduce down into a nice little snack. In the short term, I think it is time to eat another good item. Let's eat some of the sweet corn here. That'll give us a little bit of food to combat this food poisoning. Looks like there's a building. Oh, we got two buildings, I think. It looks like a small cabin and maybe a trailer over there. I don't think I've even seen that one before in the playtest, this kind of trailer option. Let's go under here. And we'll see, maybe they have some medicine, maybe we can purify water. Let's check it out. Alright. Let's bust out the little flashlight here and see what we got. Some spam. We're gonna eat what we have cooked already. We'll eat these beans. Let's do a little experiment. Are the burners working? No, so we need to check the breaker. And it looks like we need to switch the fuses over to the hot. I think the left red one is responsible for the oven. No. Okay, so we'll move that to this one out here. We'll move that to the right red one. Again, I believe these are heating elements. There we go. So now I think we can take our spring water and put it in the cooking pot. And unfortunately, That's cooked our water. We'll eat that and see what happens. Okay, that's not good. I think we just melted our water bottle. So I might be in a little trouble here. Now I want to put multiple spam in here. So one, and then the other. I think we can rotate it and stick it in. Yeah! Big jar of spam. And our food poisoning's gone away, so that's great. I should make quite a large batch of spam. There's some kindling already there. We'll close the door so we're not letting all the cold air in. Oh, we just lost our ceiling. Okay. This has happened to me before, so I'm not a total stranger to it. We're going to light this fire and try to get some heat in us, and we will not be staying in this particular cabin. And this is the first for me. I have not seen this structure yet. It is a trailer. Okay. Interesting. Can I get inside? Yes, I can. Oh, wow. This is actually kind of cozier than the cabin at this point. A hammer. We're going to grab that hammer. That might be how we break up furniture in order to burn. Let's keep moving here. We might be walking through the night, but that's okay. Again, north-northwest. And if we check our map, that should take us to a slightly smaller dot. Pretty much within a view of the river. We should be fairly close to the river now. So we are at the bend. We can follow the river, and honestly, we'll just stay on the bank of the river. At some point, we should find that medium box, kind of in the dead center of the map. If you look from the bottom of the map, where that copyright is, it's coming in and out of view. It says copyright. You go up 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So 4 squares up from copyright, you'll see a medium square next to the river. If we keep following the south bank, we should be finding that particular point of interest. Oh, and there we go. I think that might be our POI. Seems a little soon, but that feels like it might be it. Full-size cabin should probably pop up on the map, so we're going to call that a nice midnight find. Another trailer, too. All right. What do you know? We'll start up the Jenny. And let's grab some wood, underarm. Up in here. I'm not going to start the fire yet, though. So now what I'm in the habit of doing is stocking the wood down here. Also, if you'll notice, the wood is actually dripping right now. The wood is technically... well, some of it was wet. It looks like it dried off pretty quick. But if you let it dry out a little bit more, it'll burn better. If we go directly northwest, we'll see a really big POI between the rivers. And then from there, we could probably keep going directly northwest. So we have a kind of a natural access point, I think, going up the ridge. And then there's that medium POI. After that, it's basically a straight shot to the weather station. There's nothing really else in between us. Before anything else, let's check that trailer for any goodies that it might have inside. Actually looks like we've got a cabin directly across the river, so we'll cross here. That could be very helpful, especially considering it's about to start snowing. So we're going to lose body temperature pretty quick if we don't get out. This actually might not be a traditional cabin. This might be something else altogether. Let's check it out. Oh, you know what? This is a good time to test out if the hammer works. Nope, I'll keep that. So we'll equip the hammer to our hotbar over the matchbook. Oh, would you look at that? So now we can press F a bunch of times to pick up all these little pieces of wood. I'm gonna wreck it. Yes. There will be fire. Oh, come on, I can't. There we go. Yes. Aim for the cardboard. And when you know, we got a fire. I'm going to stand like directly over this thing. And get nice and toasty. I don't know how I dry out though. Let's see. It's saying... Oh, yeah, everything's going up in flames real quick. The wetness, I see, is decreasing very slowly. We do have one more swim to go on this journey. We have to cross the river one more time. But we'll literally cross that river when we get to it, so... Let's hop out the front door and see what we see. This is yet another... Oh man, we got lucky with these riverside cabins. I'm not above going in here and actually checking things out because where our body heat is dropping, I do not want to be outside for too long in the snow. So let's go in here, close the door, start stocking the fireplace. This is a proper fireplace, which is nice. Okay. Again, we're going to hold off from starting the fire just yet. Do my looting first. Ooh, soda. We will enjoy. Ooh, and look at that. Basic pants. I think we're already wearing them. But newer is always better. At least in my experience in this game. I think that's pretty much all that's in here. What do we got? Cardboard. Well, I guess we could throw that on the fire. Otherwise, I think that's going to do it. We'll light the fire, we'll get warm, and we'll keep on moving. Oh, I don't know why it went down there. Oh, good, we got lucky. I was going to say, we missed the kindling by a half a mile, but luckily it caught. I'll make the cardboard a little closer there. And we'll get nice and toasty when our heat maxes out. We'll keep moving. It does seem like they made it to where you can't really overheat yourself like you could earlier in the playtest. You could crank your body temp up to like, I think it was something on the order of like 41, 42 degrees Celsius. Well, that's terrifying. Window shutters can shatter the glass. That's how you know you have heavy winds. And it seems like the wind is kind of sweeping through the eaves of the roof here. So we will keep going west-northwest. And again, we're getting lucky with these areas that we're finding so far, because I didn't think there'd be this many cabins on the way. Yeah, it was like a quarter-kilometer north-northwest, so if we don't see it soon, then we probably missed it altogether. Luckily, our body temperature is kind of chilling. Right around 33 Celsius right now. Oh, no, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Cool. So we have an idea of where we are and where we are going. Let's check for firewood and some kindling. Go inside here. Again, close the door behind you, so you don't want to let all that warm air out. Looks like all these fuses are broken, so unless we find new fuses, we will not be using electricity in this particular instance. And you want to check every drawer. You never know when you find something useful like good food. Here we go. Or even better, a better jacket than you're wearing, or boom, a better backpack. So what we can do here is hold open. We can transfer everything we have from our drawstring into the school backpack, which, if you can tell, is much, much better. Put the hammer sideways. This is a good way to carry that. Again, you use the mouse wheel to rotate items the way you click and drag them. So it's a lot easier to sort of pack everything you need in one spot. And then we can hold E to swap. Or I guess we actually have to take it like that. You know what? I need to drop my current backpack. So double click it to drop it. Tap E to equip the new one. There we are. School backpack equipped. For where I think we are, we're pretty much good to go for straight shot to the goal on this next day. It's going to be about 2.5 kilometers directly northwest of us. The last thing we need to do is pretty much go directly west, across the river. Then we'll bear west-northwest, finding that little ridge line gap. There's one more POI we can visit, which we might do to warm up and dry out, maybe get some last-minute water or food on us. And then that go here destination is on top of a big plateau, and it seems like we're probably going to have to just go around to the west side and go up north and access that from the northwest, because all the other sides of that plateau look like a sheer face ridge line. Again, I think it's nighttime. Ooh, little roll there, a little combat roll. Let me double check to make sure we're going the right way. Yeah, west. Well, a little northwest is not a problem. Ideally, the weather station is like a weather tower that you can see all the way from a distance, but I think it's on the back side of that plateau. So I don't think we're going to be able to actually visibly see it from where we're standing. I think it's, yeah, on the northwest side of that plateau. So that's unfortunate. But we have found the river, which means we've got water. So we can probably hop across, actually. If we can hop across, maybe we can avoid getting everything soaked. And I am chugging this water. So we found the ridgeline, and as expected, it's looking like it's going to be almost impossible to climb. So I'm trying to find an access point. Basically, I'm going to follow it along. Again, I want to decided to kind of go north along the ridgeline, knowing that there's at least one access point that should connect to a POI. Keeping an eye on our compass, we are headed north. So we're going to keep following it, kind of keep looking left occasionally to see if there's a slope going upwards. That'll help offset. Can I just light this whole thing up? Let's see. Oh. No, it doesn't seem as though I can. Okay. Do I have to pull everything out? Let's pull out some kindling. And then do we have anything else? Cardboard, yes. So we'll throw this on the ground right here. Grab cardboard and throw it here. And... ooh, that's unfortunate. I can't... is my matchbook wet? Yes, it is. We might be out of luck at this point. I think we might just have to keep moving. Again, from the PY, northwest should bring us uphill. Kill the flashlight for now. Hopefully, oh, okay, that looks like a plateau off to our left. And in fact, I think I can see the weather station through the treetops over there. Yeah, flashlight's not going to help me see it right now. Yep, that looks like where we want to go. So again, knowing that it is on the northwest side, we're going to kind of pass here to the right. Oh wait, there's something even closer to me here. What is this? Yeah, I think that's actually a full moon. You will get on a clear night, very, very bright full moon. Lights up the ground like it's day. It's kind of cool. Very nice visual there. And just as I said it, it's gone. When you know it, I think this is more forbidden water. So we are going to take a drink. We're going to take 2 drinks, actually. And then I'm going to go ahead and eat the last of my Spam. And that gives us, you can see, look at that huge pop of hunger meter there. So hopefully that will carry us through to the end. gonna go around. So we're gonna head southwest. We'll see. Because if I'm now looking south... Oh, and I just managed to drop my compass. I think I accidentally hit Q, and I dropped my compass. So that's not good. Pro tip, don't drop your compass. Thankfully, we at least have the visual of the station itself, so we shouldn't get too turned around at this juncture. I'm going to try to climb directly towards it from here. We need to climb up this ladder to get in there. I don't think there's any access at the base directly, so yeah, we'll go to the ladder. And we'll climb on up. Of course, as we climb higher, we will be met with what seems to be a possible snowstorm, which is not good for us right now. Climb up this ladder. I think we need to climb to the top. I hope they have a kegerator up here. That would be nice. At least a water cooler. Oh, okay. Climb up this. Have here? Maybe a little living habitat. Oh, that's nice. Very cool. Again, if you don't have any liquids for me, I'm not going to worry about it. All sorts of living rooms. That's great. Very ambient. I would love to take more of this in. I don't think I have the time right now, so let's keep climbing. Because my guy is starting to get very, very thirsty here. Alright, come on, come on, come on. All the way up. Do I need to go even higher? Okay, I guess we need to go higher. Higher inside. Okay. Very weak with thirst right now. Starting to get very concerned. Okay, tell me we're at the end here. What's going on? We got, okay, tons of stuff. Not a drink of water in sight. Okay. Do we have... Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Starting to get very frustrated here. Anything filed under beverage? No. Okay. Let's keep going up. Very top. Right? Okay, that's where we want to go. That's where I need to go. Come on, hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Please, come on, come on, come on. And... Is this not the end? What do I do? What do I do? What do I use the binoculars? Do I drink? I seriously don't know what to do at this point. I got to the top, so I'm at the end, but I guess that's it. I don't know if there's an official ending screen or if I just die at the top of this tower because I never have any more water, but maybe I can find something in here that would be nice. Wait. Aha, there we go. Okay. Just paper. Okay, so now I am almost dying of thirst, but not quite. take a look here. I think this is the route that I took. And look at that. I guess the orange line is the straight shot. And you can see the path that I took from the start to the end across this topographical map of the area. And when you know it, you can tell here where I started getting pretty frustrated, bouncing around. And it looks like I actually went all the way around that area that I thought I was to the west of. But either way, I think that's the end. I don't know if there's anything else to do. That is a successful completion of the prologue of Go Wayback. Okay, I just realized that I'm supposed to shoot a flare. So let's do that if we can. Equip, flare, like on the hotbar, quickly, and look at bullet. There we go. All right, I think that's gonna do it. And yes, we have escaped. 2 hours and 23 minutes, and the lowest hydration level you've ever seen on somebody's vitals. We have escaped the Go Wayback prologue. 17 kilometers traveled. But that'll do it. If you made it this far in the video, feel free to like and subscribe for more content. And until next time, this has been Tallidus Plays.